me a little bit about your story. How did you get started as being an entrepreneur?
So I never really fit the mold, if that makes sense. I've done a lot of different things in my life, worked for a few different companies, and it wasn't until I had a job with a marketing company, and they just kind of let me do me. You know, they told me what they wanted to accomplish, but they didn't guide me on how to get there. They just allowed me to do that for myself. And that's where I really started to succeed. So I started to take what I learned from that company and then apply it to something that I was interested in. And I had always been interested in coffee. So we picked up a very small spot in the center of Canfield. I'd even be 7 years ago at this point. And we started real humble, real small, and we just invested a little bit, whatever I could, put into it, and we just kept attacking it, and here we are today.
That's awesome. What would you say is your favorite part, the best part about being an entrepreneur, and what would you say is your least favorite?
You hear a lot of time that it's lonely at the top, right? I think that it's only lonely at the top if you don't bring anyone with you. So I think that the most rewarding thing that we do here is being able to create opportunities for other people. I'm not going to say the worst part because I enjoy the process. I kind of eat, breathe, and sleep, what we're doing here. Without the chaos, I'm not sure what I would do. But the hardest part is, there's no one to help you walk down a road that's never been paved before. And sometimes it gets really choppy. You have to be able to pivot immediately. You've got to be ready to deal with problems that you never saw coming. If you want to be an anomaly, you have to act like one.
So you talked about giving back and involving the business with the community. Mm-hmm. How do you think people shopping locally impact your businesses?
Well, in a nutshell, if the local community doesn't enjoy what we do and doesn't appreciate the product that we bring to the table, there would be no business. Everything that we do here is tied to something local. So the money that we're generating is then in turn generating income and business for other people so that we can continue.
What would you say is your busiest season?
Oh, Christmas time. Q4. Yeah, Christmas is crazy. In regards to, we'll call it the ramp up. Right, so we know that Q4 is going to ramp up. We know that the business is going to be what it needs to be. But do you have downtime, coming out of Q3? 100%. But one of the things that we've always strived to do and strive to maintain, only grow when we can grow. So I don't go to the banks when we need to build these things. We don't build if we can't afford to build. One of the things that we've been very smart in doing, I know that I'm not the best at everything, but I'm very good at working with the people that are the best at what they do.
So you talked about a lot of things, a lot of valuable information that you're bringing to the table.
Yeah.
What would you say is your number one tip that you would give someone looking to become an entrepreneur?
Don't talk about your project. Show people the results. We'll put on social media, what's coming and how it's coming, and we'll show you, coming soon, and here's different photos, but we will not tell you what's coming next. We do that because I have a clear path of where I want these projects to go, and I'm just simply not interested in anyone's opinion on that, because I have to maintain that laser focus on what we're doing to be able to bring it to the table appropriately. The only way to get people to follow you in a goal that you're coming up with is you have to be 1,000% dedicated and believe in what you're doing to get somebody to follow behind you. So the only way to do that is to believe 100% this is going to work, there's no way for this to fail, and I'm doing it.
Well, with that being said, you're talking about staying the course and dedication. I'm going to dedicate myself to this drink.
Absolutely. Cheers.
Thanks for watching the video. Be sure to like, subscribe, and hit that little bell for notifications. And also make sure to connect with us on Twitter, Facebook, and LinkedIn. For all of your business news, visit businessjournaldaily.com. For all of your arts and entertainment news, go to afterhoursyoungstown.com.